Beloved, today we enter one of the most misunderstood, misinterpreted, and misused illusions humans carry: the illusion that boundaries harm connection. This illusion convinces you that boundaries create distance, boundaries cause conflict, boundaries make you selfish, boundaries upset people, boundaries push others away, boundaries mean you no longer care, boundaries are unkind, and boundaries disrupt harmony. And beneath the surface lives the oldest emotional fear: if I set a boundary, I will lose love. But here's the truth we reclaim today: boundaries don't harm connection. They protect authenticity, they preserve relationships, they honor both souls involved. Boundaries are the language of truth. Let's explore where this illusion began and how you can dismantle it. Where this illusion is born. You didn't choose this illusion, you inherited it. It forms in environments where saying no brings punishment. Setting limits brings conflict. Expressing discomfort brings defensiveness. Emotional honesty is unsafe. Boundaries are interpreted as rejection. Parents project their wounds onto your autonomy. Connection is fragile and easily disrupted. You must maintain harmony to survive. You were parentified, over-relied upon, or guilted. Your needs were dismissed or minimized. In these environments, your nervous system learns love requires compliance, closeness requires self-erasure, truth risks abandonment, boundaries break relationships. So you choose safety over sovereignty, connection over authenticity, harmony over truth. The cost? Your life becomes shaped by what you tolerate instead of what you desire. Signs you carry the boundaries harm connection illusion. This illusion shows up in your behavior when you say yes and you mean no. You soften truth to avoid upsetting others. You overextend until you collapse. You sacrifice your needs for relationship. You avoid difficult conversations. You feel guilty for resting, refusing, or redefining limits. You feel responsible for other people's disappointment. You tolerate things that disturb your peace. You believe you must earn comfort or space. You feel anxious when asserting yourself. This illusion trains you to prioritize other people's emotional comfort over your own emotional integrity. The deeper truth. Boundaries do not create disconnection, they reveal it. Here is a liberating truth. Boundaries do not damage relationships, they expose the truth of the relationship. When you begin to set boundaries, you quickly learn who respects your truth, who relies on your compliance, who values your presence, who values your service, who can meet you as an equal, who expects you to abandon yourself. Boundaries do not break relationships, they clarify them. Why boundaries feel like rejection when they are not. Illusion confuses your limit with their abandonment, your truth with their reaction, your autonomy with their insecurity, your self-respect with their disappointment, your needs with their fear of losing control. You collapse your boundaries because you were taught to carry other people's emotions. But boundaries are clarity, direction, honesty, sovereignty, truth, safety, respect, structure, integrity, and love. Healthy boundaries are the foundation of all healthy relationships. Let's redefine what boundaries actually are. A boundary is not a punishment, a wall, a rejection, a threat, a withdrawal of love. A boundary is a limit that protects your emotional truth, a declaration of what you can and cannot hold, a container that honors your nervous system, a communication of your authentic self, a commitment to not abandon yourself again. Boundaries are not anti-connection. Boundaries are pro-authentic connection. The turning point. You cannot have real connection without truth. Every time you collapse your boundaries, you reinforce the illusion. I must distort myself to be loved. But the soul knows connection without authenticity is not connection. It is performance. It is illusion. It is survival masquerading as intimacy. Boundary setting is the moment your truth enters the relationship. Today's embodied practice, the one boundary shift. Choose one small boundary to honor today, just one. Examples might be, I actually can't do that today. I need more time. I'm not available for that. I don't have the capacity right now. That doesn't feel aligned to me. I need some space to think. Honor one limit with clarity, kindness, and firmness. This begins rewiring your brain toward truth-led connection. Beloved, the illusion that boundaries harm connection has kept you playing a role that was never meant to be yours. You have carried the weight of maintaining harmony in relationships that were never built on mutual truth. But today, the illusion cracks. Your truth returns. Your presence strengthens. Your sovereignty awakens. You do not lose connection when you set a boundary. You lose illusion and gain yourself. Welcome to episode 7. Your relationships are about to become more real. If this episode illuminated the ways you abandon your truth to maintain connection, if you recognize the guilt, fear, or anxiety that arises whenever you consider setting a limit, then the deeper work is calling for you inside the Vybrational Sanctuary. There you will find the boundary recalibrating practice, a guided journey for nervous system safe boundary setting, scripts for truth-led communication, a step-by-step method for honoring your capacity, a self-trust activation for speaking your truth without fear. Boundaries will not break your relationships. They will reshape them at the level of truth.